Today we're gonna focus on the end phrases that anime characters use.
木の葉のオレンジ、おかげだってばよ。
それ、かっこいいってばね。
Today I won't explain the grammar or sentence structure. I would like to focus on this part. Not only in anime, even in real life, we use the various kind of end phrases. It changes depends on the situation, ages, gender, or the area that you live. Although nuances are different, here are some of the end phrases. This is an apple. リンゴです。です。リンゴやで。やで。リンゴでちゅ。でちゅ。リンゴじゃ。じゃ。リンゴでごわす。でごわす。リンゴす。す。リンゴだよ。だよ。リンゴやさかい。やさかい。リンゴだぷー。ぷー。リンゴでございます。ございます。リンゴだっぺ。だっぺ。I won't explain everything how they used, but these end phrases are important to define the character in anime.
木の葉のオレンジ、おかげだってばよ。
This dattebayo is one of the most famous anime character phrases. We actually use datteba. We don't use dattebayo. Datteba is casual speaking, only used among friends or family. Da is the assertive version of this, so sometimes we say ですってば。ですってば。datteba. The nuance is like stressing your opinion to listeners, correcting listeners' action or thoughts, or counter-arguing to them. Like, if your mother keeps saying to you, like, clean your room, or asking like, did you do your homework many times, you say like, やったってば。やったってば。I have done it already. Or, わかってるってば。わかってるってば。I know. Or in different situation, if your friends did something wrong in front of you, you say like, 違うってば。違うってば。It's wrong. This てば, the nuance includes more or less disgusted. Adult people use it too, but little kids tend to use this more to make excuse or defend him or herself. Actually, you can delete this but. やったって。わかってるって。違うって。But when Naruto used this phrase, in the most of the time, he used the sentence ending particle よ together. The role of this particle is calling to someone, like speaker trying to have an interaction with listener. I am not sure why he is using this phrase. It could be just part of the characterization, or it could be because of his lonely childhood to try to get the attention from the other people. But actually, as a setting, this phrase is inherited through his family.
それ、かっこいいってばね。
Here, she says, てば plus ね。てばね。ね is the sentence ending particle too, which mainly female use to expect the agreement from the listener or express light exclamation. だってばよ doesn't sound correct, but still okay, and I won't care if somebody use it. But this だってばね doesn't feel right at all to me. Maybe it's because だってば is for your assertion and よ is talking to someone, so not conflict each other. But as I said, ね is used when you are expecting the agreement from others, so the speaker is not 100% sure about their opinion. So assertive nuance is not included in ね. So that's why this assertive word だってば and ね don't get along together.
うち、ラムだっちゃ。そう簡単には捕まらないっちゃ。
This female character, Lam, is famous for datteya. Since this anime is a remake and the original one is made in 1980s, even our generation knows this character's way of talking. If she used this instead of datteya, うち、ラムです。そう簡単には捕まらないです。She sounds like normal people. You won't see any unique character in her. Actually, this datteya is taken from Sendai dialect. Sendai is located in the north part of the mainland, close to Fukushima. But this character didn't come from Sendai. She's alien, so it feels a little weird that the alien character used the local dialect. According to the mangaka Rumiko Takahashi, she loves the novel called Aoba Shigereru, written by Hisashi Inoue, and the setting of this novel was Sendai. And even though nothing to do with this anime, she decided to use Sendai dialect to this character. But it turns out, this end phrase sound made this character famous more. But just so you know, if you speak like this in real life, people think you are 中二病 or trying to characterize yourself in wrong way.
だからもう少しここ残ってお金貯めたいある。ということで、お前のところでバイトさせてくれある。
When it comes to Chinese-related character, they tend to use this ある. The reason why they use ある in anime is going back to 19th century. Around the time Japan opened the country to other countries, and many foreigners came in. As you know, in Japanese, there are many end phrases like です、だ、あります、います. This variety made it difficult to have a communication with, so people simplifies all these end phrases to ある and for the 9 words, ない. So many foreigners tend to use ある in the end of the sentence. Actually, not only Chinese, other foreigners also use this too. But China is geographically close to Japan and got in contact with more Chinese people than the other foreigners. People tend to think ある is used by Chinese people mainly. Recently, fewer Chinese characters using this phrase because it's building up the wrong stereotype.
日村謙信。それが拙者の今の名前でござる。流浪にゆえ、またいつどこへ流れるかわからないが、しばらく厄介になるでござるよ。
This ござる is the typical end phrase for samurai or ninja. This is actually a polite expression of ある or いる. We use ございます in formal situation. ござる is actually close to ございます. Probably samurai and ninja were actually using this word, but in anime or drama, those characters tend to use more than necessary to characterize themselves.
おじゃる丸のやつを板の端に追い詰めたでゴンス。逃げられないっぴー。チャンスでゴンス。何をするのじゃ。
うじゃ、黄色いの。近いの。おじゃる丸こそ近いっぴー。離れてたもん。このままでは月夜が池に落ちてしまうでおじゃる。
This anime called ojaru and many characters use unique end phrases. Like this main character, he used ojaru, and yellow goblin look like bird, he uses pi, and blue one use gonsu.
逃げられないっぴー。チャンスでゴンス。
Yellow one, easy to tell why he is using pi. As you see, he has a beak. This yellow goblin is somehow related to a chick. In Japanese, chicks cry pio pio or pippi. Pi sound is used, so that's why this character is using pi in the end. And this blue one using gonsu. According to some historical source, small wrestlers were using this gonsu. So in anime, big fat strong men or boy tend to use this end phrase. We also consider the guy who used gonsu as country boy or provincial.
このままでは月夜が池に落ちてしまうでおじゃる。
And this boy, the main character, his name is ojaru. As you see, he used ojaru as the end phrase. Actually, the original form of this ojaru is oidearu. Oidearu. This is a polite expression of come, kuru, go, iku, exist, iru, and there is, aru. This word was used in higher rank around the late 16th century, and at the time the word was oryaru. But this word was gradually being faded away and changed to ojaru and spread among commoners. Actually, this character is a noble fairy, and at the same time river from Heian period, which is 8th to 12th century. He uses this ojaru not only in the end of the sentence, but also as an interjections.
うじゃ、黄色いの。近いの。
According to expert historian, ojaru was not used in this era. but we Japanese tend to connect the words he uses and Heian period. Other than ojaru, he also used some odd way of saying. For example,
離れてたもん。
this tamo. These are the words that novel characters in old period used. These words are not only used in anime, they are actually used in classic Japanese literature too. By the way, this character, he's a firefly and a caretaker of Ojaru Maru. Even though this is a kids anime, he uses polite, humble expression that the regular adult people use. But this is an anime character, so if you copy him, probably too much humble expression. But to get used to those expressions, maybe this anime is good for you.
ミーはオフランスでバカンスを過ごしてたざんす。庶民とは違うざんす。お、信じてないざんすね。これが証拠ざんす。トランプタワー。フランスじゃねえし。
Here this guy uses zansu. Actually, fake rich characters tend to use zansu or zamasu as an end phrase. This word had been used among high-rank prostitute or courtesan. According to some sources, since many of them were country girls who were sold for debt, they were using these words to hide their local dialect or to keep their alluring atmosphere. But if so, why are rich anime characters using now? This part doesn't have a clear answer, but some saying those high-rank prostitutes were visiting to rich people's house, and because of that, the people working in the house were overhearing the conversation and started using these alluring phrases by themselves. Just let you know, now rich people or commoners don't use these phrases other than joke. So even you are rich, don't use it.
エリスくらいすぐに追い抜くにゃ。にゃー。甘いわよ。ひどいにゃ。返すにゃ。
Here, the girl of beast race use nyaa as end phrase. In Japanese, cats cry nyaa or nyao. So any character related to cats tend to put nyaa in the end. If she was a dog kind of beast, probably she would say wan. Hidoi wan, kaesu wan.
エリスに魔術を教えてくださいにゃ。
This is some kind of a fetishism, so I won't say much. But in Japan, some people connect cats and sexual description together. Cats are playful, sexy bitches. So female anime characters sometimes use nya to play sexy cute.
今からこの家を人類侵略の拠点にさせていただくでげそ。恐怖で言葉が出ないようでげそね。心配しなくてもお主たちを殺したりはしないでげそ。雑用係としてこき使ってやるでげそ。
This is so unique, but at the same time, it's so simple. This anime is called The Squid Girl. Squid is ika in Japanese, and girl, musume, ika musume. In this scene, she uses geso as an end phrase. Geso means squid legs. In other scenes, she also uses ika as an end phrase. Geso or ika. It's just too unique and hard to understand this setting for me though. In English dub, the character slips in some words related to squid or ocean, like invasion to incubation or cold people, minors. I think this way is more smarter for the characterization. In English, she doesn't say like, I won't kill you squid, no putting squid in the end.
行こう。僕は君と一緒に冒険に行きたい。
なんそすか。愚か者の集まりそすか。
This sosu is also unique. None of other anime characters use it. According to the Made in Abyss mangaka, this phrase is from the village on the edge of the abyss where Fafta's mother Irumiui was living. According to the first episode, their language was completely original. I mean, it was not Japanese nor English. So I don't know how they were using this sosu. But probably Fafta is using this word as she likes, since there is no one to teach her the language, and her language skill was imperfect. But I think that's why how she uses this sosu is completely what matches to her character. By the way, basically these phrases are just placed after the complete sentence, so with or without it, meanings doesn't change much. But just let you know, since it's just a casual speaking, sometimes they use irregular way though. Anyway, that's it for now. I think there are more end phrases to define anime characters. If you could tell not only these unique ones, but also some random speaking end phrases that we actually even use in the real life, you can understand the characters deeply more. Okay, that's it for today. If you like my video, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any requests for the anime series or character analyzation in language wise, please let me know in the comment. Thanks for your support. See you in the next one.